This is going right. I can't tell you. I got the Taliban gang on. I ain't got to worry about my ears hurting this week. I can't prefer it this week. I'm on my shit. I ain't ready to go out on.
Hey, I need some help one time, man. Make sure that this means live. There's movement on the computer means live.
This start time.
Yeah, on the audio. I don't see no time ticking though.
I can't even see it, man. I need to flip over the scroll on that.
Oh, okay, I'm tripping.
I'm gonna switch it. Like that now. Because it was an extra set. We've been having too long. That's me ready to shop, turn up shit.
In the water.
The boy coming through. Another week, man. Another week. We back up in this thing, man. Shout out to the media block, man.
Yup, shout out again. To the media block. Had to say it 2 times.
What niggas, you know, give out the plug, man. Well, that's how we do it over here, though. I gotta get everything set up first. You know, I never can be like, get right. I'm getting right this week, though, early. I be shaking late in the fight, y'all be seeing me. If you be watching the whole little shit, so listen to a big up to you because shit, I be getting tired. So I know you be getting tired, man. But I don't get tired, I'm just like, yeah. See how I did that? See how I switched that up? Shout out to Rico up in here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. We got a guest in the
Special guest.
You know.
Let's see. We got some accolades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got things. We got what's going on. Our phones on charge. Again, shout out, man, to everybody tuning in right now. Shout out to everybody on the gram. Shout out to Rico for coming through for a show. You know what I'm saying? Bro in here, man. Today, man, you know how the show was gonna really pan out, man. I thought I was gonna have to find somebody off the street, man, bring them in, man.
Hey,
I know the call of duty though.
Hey,
you got to go, because if I get the right call, I'm gonna tell you, hey, bro, I'm not gonna be there this Thursday.
Hey,
Get the right call.
hey,
I'm telling you right now that I'm loving the flow, and I'm loving the consistency, being here. But if they call me talking about, man, you gotta come pick up a check, I gotta go. Man, we're gonna do the show live on the gram or something. We'll figure it out. But we back live.
I was borderline picking up a check. That's
I
why
know
he said.
it.
That's why he telling y'all that I was borderline.
Read between the lines.
I was borderline, man.
Today is the 8th.
2018, February,
man.
Yeah,
And
man.
I just want to put this on y'all head right now, man. We are in here sponsored by the Nigga Church. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reverend Nigga Daddy on Instagram, Daddy Duvain. Hey, go to the website, theniggachurch.org. You know what I'm saying? Check out what's going on in there and see who's who. You know what I'm saying? Sign in, check in, because we will be having a Nigga Church gathering, Nigga Church revival, Nigga Church.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Right here in
Nigga
Houston.
Man.
Right here at the Media Block, February the 22nd on a Thursday. We're gonna go live right here at this podcasting place. Then the next night, we're gonna be in the back. You're gonna be in the back.
In the back, kicking shit.
Kicking big shit. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a 4-hour event, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having speaking engagement, lecture type function, food, drinks, you know what I'm saying, whatever else. So come out, man, to receive, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's church, nigga church. So shout out again to Daddy Duvain, Reverend Nigga Daddy, Reverend.
You don't say
Minister.
amen, we
In
say
the church we say nigga, man.
yeah.
That is our sponsor. So yeah,
It's
man.
our sponsor in this bid. What's good, Jay?
Man, another week of it.
Another
Some
week
more
of
of it. Some more of it, man. Just putting this shit together, man. Just trying to stay active as possible and connect some dots and stay networking, man. That's what the nigga been doing, man. You know.
Since the last time we was here, last Thursday, a lot done went on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Little shit.
Black History Month, you know what I mean?
Once
Kicks out.
again.
I got sick and shit. You can tell, sound like I'm in a boat.
Huh.
You know what I mean? AKA little boat. No yachty though. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Yeah, man. A lot of shit going transpired this week. The Super Bowl shit, that whole little shit.
Let's start right there. Before we do, shout out to everybody on the YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube, or if you have a YouTube, leave some comments, subscribe. If you don't, get on there. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to run it up, trying to run these numbers up to see really what's what. So we really do appreciate everybody that click one click. You know what I'm saying? Watch a video, come in and see what we talking about, man. Cause we really got a lot to offer. We come in for 2 hours every week just to spill our shit, man, from our point of view, man, from the Pressbox, man. You know what I'm saying? From really, it's really right now. It's a triple. We got the Trinity in here, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a country view in here, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get off into some real good shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? But yes, sir. Go ahead, bro, and kick it back, man, to the top of it. Yo, shout out to my boy, man.
Yeah,
You know, I
want to
make sure everybody, man. I want to make sure everybody know, man. My nigga need no name, man. Yeah, you know we gonna stay on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we in here. Go ahead, run it,
Hey, we back. Not popular the band, but we back. Definitely. Nah, but on some real shit. The whole Super Bowl spiel, and we talk about that every week because we was talking about the whole the boycott shit, the whole Kaepernick thing. So a nigga was like, you know, definitely keep your money, but I definitely did watch the Super Bowl. I wasn't never boycotting me personally.
Right.
You know what I mean? So man, it was a bunch of them cheating ass Patriots lost.
Yeah,
you was on that road, boy.
Yeah, I had some money on that shit.
I
Boy,
see.
and you
don't even bet.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you,
How that happened?
That was an anti-patriot bet. That's all I was doing. I wasn't betting with the Eagles. I was just betting against the Patriots. They could have played the Bengals.
Yeah.
The Bengals, nigga.
The Bengals.
And I would have bet for the Bengals just to spite the motherfuckers.
They could have played the Henderson Lions.
And I'm definitely going for the Lions.
Okay, I was
you know what I'm saying?
I just threw that in there just.
Definitely. Shout out, man, to Henderson, Texas, man. Let me just put that on the map. 903, man. Still 5652. You dig? You know what I'm saying? We just country, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We really global though. We're gonna get off into this a lot later, you know what I'm saying? Because we got somebody that's a business owner, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak on black excellence, but we wanna let y'all know that. We know y'all see, you know what I'm saying? That girl Rico sitting over here kicking with us. So we're gonna get into her spiel. We got a lot of things coming. We got some more things coming through the door too. We're gonna keep under the wrap until the door open. So y'all just stay tuned in. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey.
Back to this Super Bowl shit with the Patriots.
So you bet on it, but you on, so I should have, if I would have known that, I definitely would have put everything I had on the fucking Eagles. Because I know you don't get one bit, you.
And the crazy part about it is, it's so much bullshit, like you were saying in the game, where you never know. You never know who's gonna win. Because you know the nature of the Patriots. But it was some bullshit at the Patriots, that, you know, within the game too, with Brady.
Yeah.
Shady Brady.
Yeah.
You know, poor sportsmanship, having ass punk. You know what I'm saying? You're a punk. You don't want to shake that boy hand at the house. You know what I'm saying? And the whole media, you know, cool with that.
So you felt like it was rigged?
What happened with yeah?
I don't know. I feel like the
Patriots way didn't work. Which is
the Patriots had some shit going on too with a player. I can't think of his
Malcolm
name.
Butler. He didn't play. He pulled it. I was about to bring that up, but Rico had brought up a good point.
Right. So this just goes to show that he supposed to have went to a concert one of the star players though.
Before we even get into Malcolm Butler though, his whole thing, the dude is like a two-time champion with the Patriots.
Right.
He won against Atlanta last year, and he was the guy who intercepted Russell Wilson on the goal line for the when they won the other Super Bowl when Brady fucked it off and he had to get it back, all that type of shit. So the nigga was like, he ain't playing, and this nigga is a two-time champion. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why y'all won one of y'all Super Bowls, and the coach is just like, it's my team, I do it my way.
That's basically what he said. He said that he pretty much told the team and everybody else that I'd rather lose the fucking Super Bowl than to let a nigga get one up on me in whatever capacity they had going on between them. The player and the coach, where the coach felt like, I gotta sit this player out, one of my best players. What does that say to the whole team? Like, the coach, man, fuck, if we win, he's trying to prove a point. Right. And even though I'm not even into the game to really know these players and know this, that's just from the outside looking in, like, damn, why would you do this? Like, you rather just spite your motherfucking nose, cut your nose off, spite your face so bad. But that's the mentality of the motherfuckers, to not let a nigga get one up on him. Yeah, it's not just in sport and game. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
It's in all facets of life. You know what I mean? And that's what the whole concept of taking a knee is all about. It's why it's like it's trill that Kaepernick stood up. We always go back to this. Kaepernick. It's cool that he took the knee and whatnot and said that at the same time it would never went no further than that. Boys still played football all season. Boys still did whatever, and now it's over with. On to the next season. So fuck it. And Brady is still a punk. And again, I want to make that statement was how the media let that shit slide. But if it had been Cam Newton, like they said, or any other black quarterback, they would have tortured him and called him all type of, you know what I'm saying, thugs and all type of shit in the media just to destroy him. But that has been all season. We have seen, you know what I'm saying,
the back and forth.
We've seen white athletes, you know what I'm saying, do show poor sportsmanship
all the time.
You know what I'm saying, and it's no big deal. Even coaches in motherfucking shit snorting coke. They just act like that shit never happened in Miami.
Yeah, they watch that shit quick.
That shit never happened in Miami. We don't even forgot that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get.
Speaking of coke, what the fuck was Kevin Hart on after the game though?
That nigga was drunk and a bitch.
He was just drunk.
That nigga was drunk.
I know it was just a good segue. I know Kevin Hart ain't on coke,
that
but
nigga
I'm just saying.
that was a cool little embarrassing moment for his ass trying to get up in there.
Do you think it was embarrassing or was it all
either way it worked
playing? Because his tour is called Irresponsible Tour. There's some irresponsible shit he was doing.
So. It may have been an act.
You feel me? I know niggas who act drunk all the time. I know it.
But he wasn't acting when he got on the microphone
when he said fuck.
When the day he was
he was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That nigga was out there.
But that was the whole point though, to be irresponsible, you know what I mean? Because it's the irresponsible tour. I think it's a hell of a marketing tool. And then the next day he got up, he was like, kids, I want to tell y'all why y'all shouldn't drink alcohol.
He was still drunk.
He was
with the same clothes on. I do it all the time, I understand it. Not just the same motherfucking drinking like that, but yeah, with the same clothes. Bitch, I'm still on the grind, you hear me? Yeah, definitely. Kevin Hart is a fool, though. I definitely was feeling that shit, though. That nigga, the way the whole city came together, man, they gonna let Meek out. No. That ain't a bid for Meek, man. They playing the song.
I do think that just by them playing that music like that, their whole swag, they whole vibe was like they came to like really to win. Like they had a Meek Mill energy with them. You know what I'm saying? To come kick some ass on top of. I think so they use that. I think they use the spirit, fucking music of Meek Mill.
As motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Salute, man.
Definitely salute. Salute to my boy, man. Over the
Yeah.
weekend, T.O., man.
Yeah, T.O.
T.O. got selected into
He
the
got
Hall
his
of
coat.
Fame, man. And guess what he did when it was time to show up?
What'd he do?
He didn't show up.
Huh?
Yes. You know how you meet the games at the Super Bowl with your peers who got selected also. T.O. was like, yeah, I can't make it.
Man.
They got a private jet though that'll pick you up and take you right out there though. But T.O. was still like, I can't make it. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely ain't mad at him for acting like that though.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna give you some of his stats. Just and you see why I feel like as I make a case for him should have been first ballot.
How many times he done ran it?
To be exact, he last played in the 2010 season. So what is 2018? So you can get ran like a year or two after, so you come up every time it's the Super Bowl. So just say it's been 7 years, so we'll just say 5 times, 4 to 5 times. You know what I mean? So he was drafted third in the 1996 draft by San Francisco. Career total yards and catches was over 15,000. You feel me? 14.8 yards per catch, 153 touchdowns. He ranked second all-time touchdowns and receptions. And then also this is in NFL history though. You know what I mean? So second in anybody who's ever catching passes since they've been keeping stats. T.O. is ranked second. You feel me? Then he registered 9 1,000-yard seasons. So that's damn near every season he was in the league, nigga put up 1,000 yards, you know what I'm saying?
And act like a broad still.
Hey,
He still act like a broad. That's why he act like a broad, man.
they supposed to let T.O. I don't let to say all this. Rico, they supposed to let his ass in the first one. If it was, I feel like though, if we was just going off talent, and that's what the Hall of Fame is, you basing it off what a person done on the field, you know what I mean? The man got the numbers. I can read off numbers all day. We can go back to back. Numbers, touchdowns. He ranked like second, third.
I seen Randy Moss get in there too.
Definitely Moss.
How many times did they run him through?
One.
He got through his first attempt?
Yeah. They saying Moss is like they want to consider Moss right behind Jerry Rice is like
No doubt.
as one of the best all
Yeah, I
time.
fuck with that.
Yeah. Definitely. Moss from West Virginia. He got that country drop. You feel me? Jay, we had somebody sign over the weekend in our hometown, Henderson. Shout out to the youngster, man, going to New Mexico. What's his name? Trey Hall.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. They got it hot. Tonight, boy, it feels good, man. The tempo is right. You hear me? Sweat like a slave.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
We just nigga on that nag, man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We live in the Pressbox, man. What else going on, man? We got that I know you got something to say about fucking LeBron. And that shit right there. Go on.
God
Be
damn
LeBron
right,
still,
man. We tried. You know, he won the game, big game last night, but it wasn't really about that because we had business to do today. You feel me? We moved in motherfucking pieces. You know what I'm saying? Sent Isaiah ass, you know what I mean? It just wasn't the fit that we needed, so we sent Isaiah ass on to the West, you feel me? He can do his thing out in LA. We got some young pieces in return, Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. You know what I mean? Then we dumped what's his name? Shumpert off in Sacramento. Got George Hill back for that. You know what I mean? We wasn't through there. We stopped in Utah and picked up Rodney Hood. You see what I'm saying? Brought him back. Sent Wade back to Miami. Let him finish out his career. I know what that is. He going to retire. You know what I mean? Chicago bought him out. He come over there with LeBron. Shit didn't really work like it was supposed to. Shit, he kind of old. You know what I mean? Send me back home and let me stay in Miami with my kids, school, and let them buy me out too. You know what I mean? I feel like he didn't let J.R. and Tristan Thompson don't know where they got the same agent as LeBron. You feel me? The company that he started with well, actually his partner run. You know what I mean? He's the agent company, a dude that he grew up with. Yeah, I got all kind of shit about LeBron, you know. Kings walk together, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? They don't call it motherfucking, who is this, man? Somebody called me again, man.
I didn't keep up with like a lot of the stats. I just know, like I heard that after the All-Star game, niggas have been kind of dirty.
Yeah.
They really ain't just
Nah, they had like on the national TV little span, they was like 0-8 or some shit.
Yeah, niggas dirt, man.
And then dropped like end up getting 138 dropped on them last night, but end up winning in overtime. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was time to blow this shit up. That nigga that made me think about what's his name, the fuck you mean nigga, what's the nigga name? DC Young Fly. That nigga said everybody moving around in the NBA, niggas must have Airbnb houses and shit. And it's like, nigga, it's time for you to go back to where you come from. I was like, damn, for real, niggas using the app,
That
man.
LA life right there, man. That ain't talking about.
Niggas using the app, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Niggas using the app, getting on.
Hey, man, you can get your Airbnb and use it as a tool for business. That's something one of the newest yeah, exactly.
It definitely is.
To get on top of, we'll get off the test later today once I get more info on it. But it's real, man. Trust me, there's more than one way to get it out there, man.
1,000 ways.
A thousand ways. We're gonna get off into at least 20 tonight.
Shout out to Texas Longhorn Andrew Jones, diagnosed with leukemia. He's still in the hospital. But my boy shooting jump shots in his gloves with his mask on. That's in the hospital. Shout out to that boy, man.
Hey, what about this boy Quincy Jones?
I knew you was coming with that, man. Quincy Jones said he fucked the nigga hero. I'm getting straight to it. He said he fucked Marvin Gaye smoke. I mean, not he did, but the other nigga did. What's that nigga name?
He did too, but that's beside the point. He told a whole bunch of shit, man. He's spilling all type of tea.
Why would a person go off like that?
Man, besides being old,
Yes.
I don't know, man. He said,
What?
fuck it, man. He got tired, man. He got a lot of secrets, man.
But still though, what drives you to tell another person's secrets?
Man.
Not just yours. I understand yours, and you definitely go in depth on whatever you want to release from self, about self, involved in self. Like if you was, but the whole
This
sex.
some funk ass shit, man.
He
You
had
don't
to-
tell
yeah.
that shit like that, man.
Come on, man.
That's why
Yeah.
Pac, that's why Pac said what he said about him, exposed him, really. You know what I'm saying? Back in the game.
What he said, Jay? You know we got some of these late baby boomers. All they know about
Back
it.
in the game, Quincy Jones tried to fuck with Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pac was like, nigga, went left on the nigga. But because he was dating his daughter.
Correct.
But he later, made amends with Quincy Jones. But Quincy Jones, that was 20 years ago. You did? So,
I think when people tell somebody else's secrets, they really got some like kind of feelings towards that person, some underlying issues with that person.
and also, you got so much to hide.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that Quincy Jones, has a reputation inside of the industry for being almost a sexual predator. You know what I'm saying? You go look at old school pictures with him and Michael Jackson where the shit is just uncomfortable to look at. But he was saying some shit, like he said the best shit I thought he said was the Beatles was trash.
Yeah.
So many words. He like, them
Yeah.
niggas suck.
They
The
suck.
Beatles was the worst musicians ever. Quincy Jones said that nigga regardless who is quote unquote the greatest in rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is garbage.
Nigga say he hit Trump daughter or something. What he
He
said?
said he went out and dated,
Fucked on.
you know what I'm saying, Trump daughter. He also said, which made me remember about the movie Ray,
Yeah.
when he said he used to, for a minute he was hooked on that boy
Yeah.
on heroin, fucking with what's his name, my boy, man? Ray
Charles.
Ray Charles.
Yeah, when he got strung out on
yeah, for 5 months, he said, fucking with that boy, man.
Stone Cold. It's just like that was the thing of choice then. You know what I mean? Not to dive into just, get away from the topic of the Quincy Jones interview, but just of that time, that era, it seems like more and more that you do research about, the guys that were popping back then from the, you know what I mean?
The same shit was it's a trip, like how they was doing Heron.
The opiate crisis is back.
Quaaludes and shit. This generation here that we done came through, motherfuckers that did the same shit with ecstasy and handlebars and out serve. You know what I'm saying? This is a new generation. You know what I mean? Another motherfucking vice. That we gotta shake out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Get that monkey off of us, man.
Definitely. So, and then another part of the interview that I was tripping off of when he was like, Michael Jackson stole all them songs.
I didn't say
he was like he a thief. He stole Billie Jean and something else, man.
That's what the man said.
Yeah, man.
All niggas get old too, they get senile too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas memory get bad. Niggas start half telling the story. He probably had him some yak. Said he quit drinking. He probably took him a drink.
Took him a good drink,
and went left, man. Started telling everybody business. He said some more shit too in there, but he said some shit too about racism. I wish I should pull the article up.
Definitely we should,
man.
Let me see if I can find it really.
He said some good shit as it relates to how the Hollywood industry has always been geared toward the white people, just like all of society, man. You know what I'm saying? Once niggas realize that part of the game right there, that nigga, you gotta do for self, that, you know what I'm saying, the same people that made us sick are not gonna give us the medicine to heal us. Like, that's the same like to be simple mathematics,
right.
1 + 1 is 2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We still thinking that the same people that destroyed the home is going to help us build it back. They steady, you know what I'm saying, implementing shit to keep us separated, man and woman, from motherfucking being able to come together. So it's a plan, man. We don't want to call it white supremacy because in here we don't see nothing supreme about it. It's only a mindset. It's a trick, you know what I'm saying? We done got in the trick bag and, you know what I'm saying, thinking we don't have the juice. But really everything is geared off off our whole life, you know what I'm saying? The black people in America run the world, we just don't know. You know what I mean?
He said he stole State of Independence and Billie Jean.
Stolen from who?
He said he stole a lot of songs. Donna Summers, State of Independence, and Billie Jean. Then he said, how so? He was like, greedy man, don't stop till you get enough. Was Greg Philip Gaines wrote that C-section. Wrote that C-section. He was like, Michael should have given him a percentage of this song. He wouldn't do it. That nigga was like, he wouldn't do it. He should have gave him something. He wouldn't do it. That nigga was talking and he was answering questions, answering his own self, third party and everything. Quincy might have been on that boy then. Fuck you, man. I just thought about that. Cause so he answers the question. Dude says nothing in between there. And he was like, speaking about Michael, which is the person that's passed away, you know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, Michael should have given him a percentage of this song. He wouldn't do it. So it's like, he answered, or maybe he paraphrased it, but Quincy tripping, man.
Yeah, shout out God's pretty Virgo in the building. The nigga said some more shit too, man. That was, he tripped me out. And then of course he said that shit
about Kennedy being killed.
Oh yeah, that was some real shit. He said he know who killed Kennedy. Like that man got that type of money where you can damn near buy them kind of secrets from the government to figure out that type of shit. Man, that nigga know all type of shit. But like again, he exposed.
He said the Chicago mobster Sam. Can you say his name, Jay? I don't want to botch it up, man.
Giacani or some shit, man.
the connection was there between
Sinatra, the Mafia, and Kennedy.
Joe Kennedy.
Oh.
He was a bad man. He came to Frank to have him to talk to the whole, to get votes and like
They
this
was
nigga
crooked, man.
this
They was fucking
nigga
with the
just
Mafia. They was fucking with Coke. They was all throughout the White House with Marilyn Monroe and they're snowing and fucking her. Robert and John F. Kennedy. If you didn't know, look the shit up, man. They'll never tell you about that shit. They'll tell you about Martin Luther King
Right.
and his let me get the door, man.
definitely, man. Salute to the guy coming through, man. He gonna grab the dope for you. Keys open doors. Keys open doors.
Oh yeah.
What up?
I
What up?
told you. I told you, good boy. I told you.
Yeah. What's up, my man?
You said you got to set up
Set up
on
over
the
here.
You want to get your mic on.
Little vegan wine, you know what I'm saying?
What's
Yeah,
up
we're
with
gonna
it?
keep it rolling, y'all.
Oh, definitely, man.
How you doing?
We wasn't doing nothing speaking on, I was finna stand up.
Which one?
That's your seat right there, you can sit it right there. Yeah, we wasn't doing nothing but talking because it's still coherent. Talking about the little Quincy Jones interview.
Oh, I never seen it, man.
And the whole spiel. And the whole, come on in, fresh.
I never seen that, man.
Hey,
I
man.
heard people talking about it.
Yeah.
Man, y'all get y'all some vegan wine, y'all got some cups.
So, boy, Cole, tell him who you is, though, G, before you.
Soul food vegan.
Definitely. On the ones, yes. Pop right up with some good fresh.
What I did though was I went to the hood, man, to go spend some money with my folks.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm a big believer is in creating business synergy with our people.
Definitely.
This came from broke ass pizza.
Yeah.
I cater all over the place. I just did Queen Life again.
Say that.
Yesterday with BBA Conference, sponsored the event. Yeah, so, but I wanna, show people, give people a little game.
Show bust open that work then. Go show them what time it is, man. Jay said he was hungry.
Boy, you finna go crazy.
So, my man just came
There's two
through.
different ones. Push that down.
We approaching
see.
our first hour too. Thank y'all for
Yeah.
being here.
Right on time.
It's vegan pizza right there. We
And this is
right
Caribbean. I know you like curry, don't you?
coming through the first hour.
You like curry, don't you, brother?
Yup.
Yeah, this you right.
So we about to get off into a little intermission. Hey Rico, we gotta pull that song up, man. Y'all don't know about that. Rico used to do shows over these boys, man.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
us fucked up out here, man.
Woo,
You know what I'm saying? We got to pull that song up, bro. Can we get that DJ for the
Hey
break,
man,
man?
I'm gonna get on top of that real quick, and we're gonna have that during the
man.
break with some vegan pizza,
We're gonna have some
vegan
vegan
wine.
pizza, soul food vegan came through.
Yes,
we got
Yes, sir.
iconic enhancements in the building. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Very special guest gonna talk about how she started this black business coming from with the country roots. You know, so we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, man.
gonna
Talk
get
about it,
down,
man.
man.
Cause I know,
Let's go.
you know, so I know how it is coming from the woods. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And to get into the city and to
Get
make
you
it shape.
shaking.
Come on now. So we're gonna talk about, we're gonna go into a brief little intermission, eat a little piece of y'all. We still rolling, we're still live on YouTube. Stay in here with us.
We
We'll
still
back
gonna be able to
in
hear
a minute,
everything.
man. We'll be back in a minute.
1 hour.
Oh, I forgot that we rolled.
Man, this kind of come through the clutch for y'all, man.
Man, super clutch.
Yeah, this is broadcast pizza, man. They in the hood, Fort Ward, man. They got bricks that slaves put down there. White folks be stealing the bricks. See, this is my first time trying them out. Just hearing them.
Oh, real?
Hearing about it. You know what I'm saying?
You got it. What? You got enough on this morning?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I know it's on YouTube. I just was trying to make sure they have one.
Not bad.
Not bad. I'm gonna come with more flavor though.
I thought you got in there and whipped this up.
Well, that's the curry right there.
Okay.
Alright. got something to flavor God, man.
Hey, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? The music, that's
There you go.
flavor, man.
Boy got 23
It
videos.
should be on that one. On that.
Hey, let's see. Yeah, boy.
Come on. Try to have our little tape. No. I forgot how it is. Oh, I don't have for real.
I don't know what your big ass shirt I got on.
Well,
It's just a matter of meeting with the right people at the right time.
Mhm.
The music.
it's on the
The one with your page, y'all page,
on the Bartland page.
You got my boy Hood Hefner?
Who?
Hood Hefner? Sancho DJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's alright.
It's alright.
Ain't no flavor on that thing.
Mm. It's alright.
That makes some flavor. Some spice. Just that curry do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's in this curry do? I don't like curry like that. Can't be playing around with the meat before you gotta know what you're doing.
I gotta let my father know.
There it is.
This ain't soul food vegan.
That's it right there.
No.
Yup.
Just smack the note. He's going down through there though. And we appreciate it.
Cause they gonna think it's yours. And I don't want, you know what I mean?
A little more flavor.
I want them to know when it's yours, you know what I mean?
This got a little more flavor.
What was that, boy, 2000?
Okay. Years ago. Yeah, so
That was like 2007. We did it in the second half.
Yeah.
The second half, first
I
time.
know, right? I don't know if it's more comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
It's time too.
I gotta come get y'all right, man, with the meat and who they involved and all this stuff.
you pay my bill on it.
You kept my books there, plus you got hands, messy hoes get looked at, real recognize, real good, you know what I'm about. So stay got it, I'ma take you to my mama house. Get in the car with me and I'll show you what it do. Ride with a runner, baby girl, if you'll never lose.
They was slaves from the city. But they were in the hood though. They right in the hood. Okay. What about little fucking dice? Like dice money. What kind of thing now? Most right by here or what? It's here time. Like most identified areas. It's like it's right on the white man. They still on the block. They on the block. That was like Baltimore. Baltimore, you walk across the street. $1 million right across the street.
You about this?
Your card? I gotta put that my mom.
A little something for the heart. That ain't my cooking. It's gonna have some more flavor. I'm not that impressed. I ain't gonna lie. Huh? The curry got a little more flavor. I'm not too impressed. I don't want to say that long.
If you are live,
You said
Nah, I still my black now, but I feel good about that though. There's people who do like it. I like more flavor.
On
traffic.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man, as we take a little break. Welcome some more good people in the building. Give us 2 or 3 more minutes to chew this last good food up. And we're gonna proceed to really drop some real bars.
And give y'all what y'all need.
Come on now. We're gonna drop some real bars.
At the church's cup.
I'm gonna drink out the bottle, bro. Just before you roll up and leave me some.
Hey.
Straight out.
Where my cup at?
I'm sitting on the church's cup.
That's cool.
I know, right?
She got alkaline.
Your brother left us that water, man.
Hey, good.
Man, we back right now live, y'all. We in the press box.
Hey, I'm drinking wine. Going
My
down.
man Talib came through. He is soul food vegan. This pizza right here, he didn't cook that. We are thankful for it. You dig? And we can
Broke ass pizza.
broke ass pizza,
Black owned.
black owned business. Tell them where it's located. Tell the people where it's located.
4th Ward on Robin Street.
4th Ward, Robin Street. Broke ass pizza.
Google.
Are you completely vegan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
7 years.
Sarah, when I met him, I was a big vegetarian. You know what I mean?
So what do you know?
I just eat a little bit of everything. I eat good meat.
No,
you know
no
what I'm
pork chops out.
saying? Just a little bit. I mean, just a little chicken.
Okay, yeah, tell them what kind of meat you eat.
I tried it then.
The deal.
It didn't work out for me.
It was a
I
good
tell
deal.
that deal.
It's, you know,
That's the best meat you can
I eat vegan 2 or 3 days a week though.
Nice.
I don't have to eat every day. 3 or 4, I don't have to eat meat at all. I don't want to. It's just all man.
Right.
Get accustomed to it, get back used to it. But we get into before we get to the diet, let's get off into our guest right here of honor,
Definitely get some
Girl Rico.
Girl Rico. And you
Owner,
with that.
black owner, business owner. How you doing tonight, Rico?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Man, we good. Tell us what's going on in your world right now.
In my world, I have a microblading business. Do y'all know what microblading is?
Nah, tell our,
I
kinda, but no, tell our people
I
what
made you
I
research
mean,
it.
yeah, you definitely did. Maybe put us
Okay.
on game of what it was and what it is. But we definitely would like to hear from you. Definitely just because I can't give it to them like you gonna give it to them about your stuff.
Okay.
You feel me?
Well, basically, microblading is a semi-permanent tattoo of your eyebrows. So, semi-permanent meaning it's not permanent like a regular tattoo. It lasts about 2 years. And a tattoo goes to like the dermis layer of the skin. So that skin is alive. You have your vessels and you know everything is alive. The microblading tattoo only goes to the basal layer. So it's not gonna hold the pigment as long. So therefore it's only gonna last about 1.5 years, 2 years. So when you wanna switch up your eyebrow shape or something like that, you can just get it fixed, get it changed.
So this, you asked to do this. You blading.
I'm blading.
She blading.
I'm
Listen, microblading. Anybody interested in microblading? This is the plug right here. We're introducing
I'm
you
the
to
plug.
Girl Rico, the plug.
Oh.
But look though, we know like the listeners that know us, they know we not from. Even though we at the media block, we in Houston. We not
Right.
Houstonians. We, you know what I'm saying, a country folk. You know what I'm saying. We ain't country bumpkins. We just country people, man, from the country. So tell the people. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little bit about your journey and how you got to, you know what I'm saying, to Houston, and tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Well, like, you know, I'm from Henderson, and that's a small town. It's a country town. We only have, like 12,000 people. And I went to school for nursing, and I always wanted to move around. I just didn't know if I wanted to go to Dallas or Houston, but I felt like everybody went to Dallas. And so I just wanted to get out and venture out and experience something different. I felt like the country was that's too small for me. I wanted to, you know, experience something better, and so I chose Houston as the place I wanted to move to. So while I was here, I surrounded myself with basically a lot of bosses, a lot of women bosses, just a lot of just people who was doing it for themselves. Like no hardly anybody I was around was working for anyone. Everyone was their own boss. And so that just motivated me, and I'm just like, damn, if I would have stayed in Henderson, I still would have been content and comfortable with what I was doing. And it's like, if you're not surrounded by that, you don't know what you're missing out on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this was like the best move I made, because I really like just started hustling, bossing up, and just doing everything I needed to do to like make more money.
And
Definitely.
how did you, it's small out there in Henderson. Did you have any doubts or fears about, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I mean, we know everybody back home. Everybody's pretty close. We're gonna stick together. You know who is who and how they, you know.
Yeah.
Here, it's like, I'm so naive and so used to the country. It's like, okay, girl, you gotta take your purse in with you to the store when you go pump your gas. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's cut though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I had to really adjust and get out that mindset.
Definitely. Not only of getting out of the mindset of moving, you know, like you said, to a bigger city, but just the mindset of, you know, just thinking, hey, switching paths from your nursing degree to, like you said, people being around people who are, and their own bosses. So just tell us how you switch gears from that. Just the mindset, because it takes a lot to be able to go from, you know, down there, their population, to up here, to running your own business, to owning, and you know, just the whole mind state has to be strong. You can't have a weak mind doing that.
I mean, my whole mindset was money motivated. I mean, if I'm just being honest with you, it was straight money. Like, at the end of the day, it's like whatever you do, if you're not working for somebody else, you're gonna see more of your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care if you're doing, like, selling these pizzas, that's all your money. You ain't paying nobody else, and you don't have to pay somebody else first. That money is coming to you. So even with this microblading stuff, like, I'm getting the money that I want, and it's not having to go to anybody else first. So that was my motivation.
So you went through all the proper procedures to actually set up a business.
Yes, I did.
So that's
I got certified, I got licensed, like I did.
And this ain't what you went to college for though.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
So
They're not gonna teach you how to get out there.
wow, so you mean to tell me you went to college, did all that, but how you making your money now has nothing to do with that?
I'm doing both.
Doing both?
I'm doing both.
So it's a double hustle.
Yeah.
You can't beat that, but the other hustle has nothing to do with your college though.
No, not at all.
Come on now. How can people find you? Where are you located at?
Well, I'm mobile, so I come to you. You can get this done in comfort of your own home.
Pull up on the key.
And that's the whole thing. I was just trying to do something that made me different, that made me stand out. I don't think there are any mobile microblading businesses.
It ain't. I checked. It ain't. I checked. Before
You know
we did this interview, I checked. I was like, I'm gonna get us some stats. It ain't. Go ahead, Rico.
Yeah, so I just wanted to do something that made me stand out, and I wanted the people, like, this is why you should come to me.
Definitely.
Outside of that, you know what I'm saying, it's like some scientific stuff that goes along with the microblading procedure, and you're supposed to go off your brow shape, your bone structure, and this, that, and the other. Microblading is a man-made procedure. Therefore, as long as your safety is good, I can switch this up and do things the way I want to do them.
Definitely.
So I've had people try to tell me, oh, she's doing it this way, this way. It's a man-made procedure. I can change what I want.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to do it the way y'all are doing it if my client is safe.
Right.
So I think that's another thing that's kind of helping me stand out from other people.
Correct.
Being original.
Yeah.
Being original.
Yeah.
So how does that whole thing go? So what, you gotta take a class, or so you took some more classes after college, or what's going on?
Well, you know what? Actually, you don't even have to be certified. You can actually teach yourself how to do it, but you do have to have a license.
Okay.
I did both. I went and got certified and I got a license because I wanted to learn the proper technique.
You gotta
Bossed up, y'all.
You mastered it.
I mastered it, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you mobile, so you doing shit that other people ain't doing.
Yeah.
I know a company she can create some business synergy with, Pure Strands Beauty.
Pure Strands, that's my girl.
Yeah, she can get some business synergy with.
Labrina,
You gotta
yeah.
get
The
that.
network is real.
You hear me? They like that.
You know bosses. You know bosses.
Definitely.
My friend that's tuned in, she got a salon. I don't know. You might do some business synergy. What is it called again?
My business is called Iconic Enhancements.
Iconic Enhancements. Doing what?
Microblading.
Microblading.
Yes.
Hey.
Man, that's
mobile microblading all around Houston, not just to the Houston area, because I heard you was down out at the hive doing
Texas,
microblading.
Longview, Tyler, where was you
Come
at
on,
down
man.
there?
I've been in Henderson. I've been like in Humboldt Spring, this area. It's a couple people trying to get me to come to Louisiana and Dallas.
Hey.
So I'm starting to kind of get a little name. So
That's
I'm
right.
liking it. And I also am about to start doing some training classes, training courses.
So
So I'll
you
start
can
doing,
put somebody else on in a position
I
to
am.
make.
I
Okay,
am.
thank you. That's alright.
because I'm that confident in myself, and so.
Come on now.
That's why we tell
Ain't
them
nobody do what you do regardless.
Right, right.
Come on
Hey,
now.
man.
And when you got that kind of confidence and that kind of drive and that kind of heart, you're not gonna lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's man, like me personally. That's why I asked you. I want to know how does it feel to you? Because I know, like, coming from the country, or whatever, and to come down to the city, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and thrive, you know, salute.
What's
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
is people don't realize. Uh-oh.
It's okay. I do that all the time.
People don't realize I just started doing this like 6 months ago.
So you on a 6-month run.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, and you already for to start teaching classes after 6 months.
I mean, my work speaks for itself.
Hey man, if y'all want to see some of her work, where's the page? What's the page name they can check it out on Instagram?
My Instagram is iconic, spelled E-Y-E. Iconic, not iconic with an I. Iconic with E-Y-E. Enhancements, and that's it. Instagram.
Okay.
Let's see how they work.
Okay. And my Facebook is also iconic enhancements.
Iconic enhancements.
How you know Labrie?
I met Labrina a few months ago. Just being out. I've seen her out a few times, and we have some mutual friends, and so we've linked up a couple times. And I actually went and supported her. She has a massage.
Was that the grand opening?
No, I did not know her then.
Okay.
I did not know her then.
Okay.
But yeah, she a nice little fine thing. Y'all, Labrina is popping.
Word. Shout out to LeBron, man. We got to get her on here so she can come through. Hey, bosses link up.
Trans beauty.
Yes.
You know.
Couples massage deals for Valentine's Day.
Need to get that.
It did. So yeah.
Yeah, she does that and like lashes, and she does a lot.
I know that's
That's what's up.
all synergy right there with you got going on.
Yeah.
She always looking for experts.
Yeah, I just got certified to do the lash extensions also, so I'm definitely trying to expand
Hey.
because I will be having
Everybody, hey,
a location. in the
all them
next 6
chicks
months.
doing they want their lashes, not doing them. They want their lashes
want them done.
Yeah, excuse
Yes.
me. Let me get it right. Yeah, so then you definitely jumping into the market of what needs to be done. Like it's like you right on time because that's all that's going on. Is I see is eyebrows and eyelashes. As far as from a female perspective, because why wouldn't she wanna do the best that she can? This can intensify how she feels. Why not?
Oh yeah, shout out to
Enhance.
Shanara Butler,
Enhance how she
Yeah, I said intensify, didn't I?
Queen of the Trail. She probably get on the show, boy.
Rest in peace to the pimp. Shout out
Tennessee.
to the queen of the trio, man.
Shanara Butler, she got the trio shirts, the women's shirts line. Just check her out, Shanara Butler on Instagram. You know, man, she support us. She be supporting the
That's exactly what this is, man. The place where people come through and shoot their shot. You know what I'm saying? If you got some shit popping, you know what I mean, come through so we can shine our light on you. You know what I mean? And make these networks connect. 'Cause this is exactly what we're doing.
She about to drop out some Pimp C CBD barbecue sauce pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
hey,
got you, Jack.
Jack Rabbit, he gonna cook some chicken with God's kitchen. Is it open?
Stays open, man. We stay in the kitchen, man.
Stay-
Rico, you down here, man. How long you been in Houston?
3 years.
3 years of
3
running.
years.
You know what I'm saying? You doing any music?
I'm about to start back up.
Listen,
about to start
I
back
don't
up.
know if y'all heard us doing the break with him, but Rico sang, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Rico, we used to do these shows, man. Rico, I know we did some shows, 4, 5 shows,
Yeah.
killing the stage back, you know what I'm saying? 10 years, damn near 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's when a nigga was making it rain, on stage, when they was throwing away money on stage. Thought that was gonna break through. Thought niggas gonna break through by throwing a few $100 on stage. What the fuck? That shit did not work at all.
Yeah, Atlanta.
We was definitely trying to break them all with the whole, you know what I mean, with the music scene, like you said, that's where we rooted from, you know what I mean? It was definitely the music, so that just brought us to open our eyes in more areas. It's like we was talking about, I think, in our other show, probably last week or so, when we was like, you know, why I couldn't be the beat maker, but at the same time, you expanded into something totally different, you know what I mean? Because we here now.
Right.
You know what I mean? We started with music, but, you know, we transitioned into a whole lot more, you know what I mean?
And like right now, we got, you know, all type of different business owners in here now. What ways can we do, you know what I'm saying, to make our businesses grow? Like, what are y'all opinions? Like, what can we do?
I got 3 words for you.
What's that?
Give them to me.
Monetize or die. Remember that book?
Yeah, no doubt. That's just turning something that we do into some money. Creating something into some money.
I don't think people realize, like, almost anything can be turned into money. You know what I'm saying?
Anything can be monetized.
Anything, yeah.
Right?
So that's what's up.
Monetize or die.
What would you say to a good tip for us to, what was the question, boy? I lost my train of thought. I ain't on that juice tonight. I usually be cheating.
Man, we just want, like, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
to have this type of.
because he said monetizing, so that
No,
now.
I agree. Definitely invest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just definitely invest your money. Make some, like, surround yourself with positive people. Like, y'all would be surprised how negative people just affect your energy.
Come
like,
on, man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So your network is your net worth.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
The people around you are going to determine where you're gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I learned that it's a lot harder to pull somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Than it's a lot easier for them to pull you down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they not 9 out of 10. They don't want it. They don't have the aspiration to do what you're doing.
Right.
They don't have the drive to lead the country. They don't have the heart to leave out the nest to ever go explore this whole big world to see. You know what I'm saying, how other people live and how different it is,
Right.
and how much opportunities it is if you just get out and explore. You know what I mean? So niggas got to be fearless out here in this world, man. It's business and take chances. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, you didn't know if that shit was gonna work at
Oh,
first.
no, I didn't.
Like, shit.
I didn't. I literally had somebody tell me, because, you know, lashes, you know, females got to go, like, every month to get their lashes redone. So microblading, you only go one time and then you have a 6-week touch-up.
Yeah.
But it's like a $400 or $500 procedure.
Right.
So somebody told me, well, how you gonna make money if they only coming to you that one time? You don't have no clientele that's, you know, rotating in and out. So that kind of frustrated me, and it kind of set me back a little bit in my mindset. But then I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm just gonna, you know, go ahead and try that. What I want to do, and like, if I would have listened to that person, I wouldn't even, you know, what I'm saying, been where I'm at.
We definitely ain't listening to that bullshit. We got our blockers on to all that fuck shit.
That's a devil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody trying to stop you or anything trying to stop you from being your greatest, from doing your best. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk you out your greatness, man. You know, that's where you have to have the willpower to not succumb to those lesser thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
got to be able to be like yo, some people that we really love, we got to cut off. You know what I'm saying? We can't hang out with these people every day. You know what I mean? Even though I still love you, but we're not going in the same direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just can't go where I go. We don't have the same principles no more. We don't have the same morals. Our character's not the same. I can't introduce you to these people because you're gonna make me look fucked up
every time.
You know, you gotta bring in some white folks to back up, validate what black man been saying or science. So I always tell, well, it's been proven now that you hang around people who's negative, whose energy ain't right, it actually hurts you physically.
No, it does.
You got part you got a part of your aura called the auric cell. If somebody's energy is vibrating on a lower frequency and it penetrates your auric cell, it's gonna hurt you physically. You're gonna develop some type of ailment or correlating on what emotional center that is correlating with in your body. It's gonna correlate with some type of organ in your body and hurt you.
Like you just said, you
like
make me
stress.
sick.
Yeah.
Literally,
Just like stress.
literally,
Stress can literally kill you.
You make me sick.
It's so deep. It really is. It's so sublime.
My man in the chat room, Brandon say, know your value and convince everyone around you how much you're worth.
Hey.
And I agree 1,000%. And that goes to one thing. That takes us to self-worth and self-love. And with those, you know what I'm saying, principles right there, we can change the dynamics of our condition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just by valuing what we have to offer, by valuing who we are. You know what I'm saying? By valuing what we come from, who our people come from, you know, and from a perspective of truth. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to adult stage, out of school, people stop learning. People stop educating themselves. So now you got a bunch of adults who all they know is miseducation. You know what I mean? So once you start to go in and re-educate, there you seem like the weirdo or the oddball, but no, it's only right. We have to get back into, you know what I'm saying, into study. You know what I'm saying? We can't own no businesses. And like the first thing she said, she took these courses. She had to get certified. You know what I'm saying? We have to be qualified. You know what I mean? In order to claim these positions that we want. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be, you know what I mean, a leader guy or whatever you want to call it. No, man, we got to just do some work around this bitch. Who putting the most work in?
And that's what I pray for, put out there to the university is ready for line work.
Work.
I'm ready to work,
Yeah.
put in work. A lot of people don't want to put in no work.
Put in work by shit, doing work on self, you know what I'm saying? Really, really
breaking down
aspiring
yourself.
for my brother to have like I have. Really, you know what I'm saying? Wanting my sister's safety to be, you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, making sure that these babies, everything is straight. Get back to principles that made black people strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a village no more.
Definitely don't.
I don't know, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to say we ever gonna get that shit. That's like a dream. That's like a fantasy to ever all that. But on a day-to-day basis, you have to have that in your life, in your day-to-day life.
Right.
The people around you, man, is gonna continue to grow you. You know what I'm saying? And not allow you to be comfortable or content.
Content with the
The big problem is people don't want to accept the problem. I mean, people want to curve around it, decorate around it, build around it. You gotta address that elephant.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's like you got these adults walking around here who don't even know themselves. Like, don't point the finger. You gotta look at yourself first.
That's right. Gotta take responsibility.
Take responsibility.
And gotta be held accountable. And that's I was talking to a brother today, and which I make this point a lot, but as black people and as adults in general, as the way the education system is, they have purposely babied us down mentally. You know what I'm saying? Kept us in a childlike state. You know what I'm saying? Where mentally, that's the only minority we are mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because in stature, we're really giants. We just ain't tapped into it yet. You know what I'm saying? We just ain't went back to break that spell. You know what I'm saying? That we cast on to re-educate ourselves. You know.
It's crazy. I'm quite sure you had a stand up there. I appreciate my stepdad for whatever he done and all this stuff to me in my life. But one thing that I think it was just built in me. One thing, that's why I know addressing the problem is a real issue in our community. It's because it's hard for me to name a man outside the people that I deal with that take any issues on the chin like a man. That admitted their faults.
But you also have these people who are surrounded by yes men. Like nobody wants to tell the person that they're wrong.
Come on,
or the other, like.
It's crazy. None of my friends do nothing like that.
It's because, I mean, a lot of people are put into situations, and I guess, this is speaking from what I see, like you said, because I'm very accountable with the people that I need to be accountable with, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I try not to deal and be like, oh, I guess how a person is thinking, but if you look from the outside looking in, it's like with the whole yes man situation or the whole, it's because they in a position to where they need them. You know what I mean? Or it's like, well, I gotta watch what I say, cause you know what I mean? Whether it's self-esteem, whether it's just around the book. Come on, man. Yeah, we Yeah, they be
That's
like,
a whole nother, yeah.
I need
all
somebody
connected.
to
Stroke my ego.
Right.
all the time with men.
Yeah.
Definitely with men. Shit. And so a nigga be like, well, I ain't gonna tell him, man, that shit is trash. Or man, you know, just the honest opinion without being like, I gotta be this way cause I know he ain't gonna wanna feel it or hear it if I say it. I know it'd be a lot of times I don't wanna hear what this nigga gotta say and he still tell me and vice versa, you know what I mean? And that's how we hold each other accountable and our respect level grew 10 times beyond.
Iron sharpening iron.
Hell yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Everybody on the outside looking in, my people take, man,
Yeah.
boy told me some things too.
Yeah,
my
definitely.
best, everybody, man.
Yeah.
I love, that's one thing about me, I never heard too many people say, I love constructive criticism.
Definitely.
I'm not always I don't always have the bird's eye view of myself. I try to, but I don't always have the bird's eye view of myself.
Nah, we don't. A lot of times we can't see because we so caught up in it. It takes a different angle. It takes somebody in the press box to call the play down there, man. Run a flea flicker this time, man. They own this here, run this kind of play. Before we get too far off right now, I got somebody in the chat room, my man, my man Nick.
What up,
in
Nick?
Grand Prairie was saying his wife was already asking for the info.
Oh,
About
okay.
the- yeah.
So I told him we got the data coming, we're gonna make that link, make that connection, and get it
Y'all can
popping.
also text me on my business phone. It's 832-360-7625. That's my
Hold on.
work
Hold up, you
number.
wouldn't tell them Mark.
832
Yes.
360
Thank you, ma'am.
7625.
Thank you, ma'am.
7625.
You can also email me at iconic.enhancements@gmail.com.
Hey.
Iconic, spelled EYECONIC.
Iconic.
Iconic
Dot enhancement.
enhancements
Yes.
Hey.
at Gmail.
We're gonna get it popping.
Rico, some kind of way, what I wanna do is like, set up to where we can damn near, get somebody, one of them done. When next time you running your next special?
I have a special going on right now, actually.
I knew she was gonna say that. Yeah.
You said it right.
Yeah. So, what kind, in case somebody, we catch them tuning in, they, you know, like, and try to turn them on the best way we know how, because that's what the press box is introducing people to, something that they, you know, that we do. Or that we would have, you know, that our friends' businesses or definitely
And for my out-of-towners, like, I am mobile, but I have connections, so I'm able to come to you still once you get
Connections, bitch.
Okay.
Bitch, we connected.
I will
well
accommodate you
protected.
once you get down here.
Dre jumped the wine. He on that
Yeah,
wine,
this
y'all.
wine, man, is hidden. But
Shout
listen,
out to
That
that
vegan
wine.
wine.
vegan wine, by the way. Shout out Soul. We can bring good wine.
Shout out
Tonight,
Soul.
inside of the press box, you
Hey.
alive, and here we have iconic enhancements,
Yeah.
aka Rico in the building.
Hey.
Shout out
Shout
Soul
out
Food
to
People.
Rico.
Hey.
Hey, man.
It's
Yeah.
BCA, the host
Hey,
with the
man,
most, you know.
Big City.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, then we got Jay, little Jay, you know what I mean? Big
I'm out the
Jay,
bottom with
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
I'm out the bottom with
Hey,
I'm out the bottom.
I'm rocking with my folks, man.
we definitely in
Yeah,
there,
man. So what else is going on, man? We gonna just freestyle a little bit for the rest of the show.
We
You know what I'm saying?
freestyling?
Stage is everybody's ours, man. We try to touch on a few current events. You know what I'm
Definitely try to
saying? We
stay.
always just trying to go up and go higher, though. You know what I mean? Like
What's up with, you know, I stay with, what's up with the whole, the unveiling and it looked like the white woman? I know what you talking about.
Nefertiti.
Yeah.
I
I
gave
know what I'm
everybody-
talking
Boy,
about.
that's good.
I know you-
Boy, that's good shit there, baby.
I gave everybody ammo for that on the
Hey,
ground.
man, listen.
Dead and red was like, thank you, G.
Hey, man.
This right
listen.
here, bust everything up here.
Listen,
Oh,
man.
yeah, that boy come with
If
stats,
they,
you know I like
if
the
they
numbers.
could, man, I'm telling you, they already got Michael Jackson.
You hear
So
me?
if they can get Michael Jackson, they think they can get Nefertiti too, man. Listen,
I give them scholarship.
oh,
She can't take the
they can't.
Dr.
They
Bridget
can't.
King. You can't uproot what they did.
So, really, what they're trying to do is put themselves in somewhere in history.
Market in
I had a
history.
thought the other day, man. You know, I was like, man, what, you know, I wonder why white folk, boy, they don't not want you to fuck them. Like, why don't motherfuckers don't want you to fuck them? Really, like interracial breed, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
One of the things I think I made because you start fucking with them, you gonna get up into that family tree. You know what I'm saying? And when you're gonna get so far back in that tree, you're gonna get to some Slavic, Ukrainian, slave type shit where these motherfuckers were not native to the land.
Yeah.
And you're gonna figure out that these motherfuckers were slaves. And they come from motherfuckers some barbaric shit. And they don't want you to know their true history, that they are true barbarians. So they start us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know Nefertiti. We don't learn. I didn't know shit about Nefertiti when I was in school.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that, you know what I'm saying, that type of, you know what I'm saying, knowledge.
Knowledge and history.
No, not to get that degree of it, or on Nefertiti or not, but like I said, as an adult, you realize, damn, these were black people.
Right.
And they
Damn, man,
they
they
I
always
want you
come
to know
back.
about them.
They always hit you back with y'all dealt in slavery and stuff like that. But slavery comes from the Slavics and the Europeans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had indentures. We had the Constitution of America comes from the African Constitution. We had a Constitution. Let's say my tribe went to war against your tribe,
Uh-huh.
a kingdom. We had an honor war. I mean, when I got defeated, I got to go work in your kingdom, but I still was treated like a man. Whatever I did in my kingdom, I did in your kingdom. Build it up. If I was righteous and pious and solid, I can even rise up to be the king in that
Amen.
society. That is not slavery.
Definitely not.
That is not slavery. So when our
It's
people
far off.
encountered the different Europeans and were giving our people to them, they thought they was going into indentured servitude. It's not slavery. Slavery comes from the Slavics in Europe. You know what I'm saying? They
Boy, dropping Jews today, man.
That's ammo. Cause they're gonna hit you with, you sold
Look.
yourself into slavery.
Oh, I got this right here. Pull this out. I got this right here. I got this right here.
What's that, Jay?
I think this is a book that everybody should at least read one time. The Message to the Black Man. And the reason why I think this is so important is because it changes the narrative. It gives you some ammo that you have never heard coming up. The same way white people, they teach their kids that, I always teach their kids, never let niggas get in front of you, on top of you, or nothing. Always maintain your position above niggas regardless. These are monkeys, these are niggas, these are slaves. They're not smart as you, this is what they inbreed into their children. For generations, they have taught their children this shit. But we, on the other hand, we don't teach our children their true history because we don't know nothing about they come out of the Caucasus Mountain, the caves. We don't know nothing about them being created. We don't even if it's this is myth and not true. So what?
I'm not sure if it's called. I know one of the books called Dirt, and another one's called Iceman Inheritance.
Yeah, I got that.
Louisiana made, I think it's Iceman Inheritance. Louisiana made a law. One of the politicians got a wind of. They made a law. That dude step foot in Louisiana, they can lock him up. But that's exposing what you're saying, exposing their culture. What happened? Which made people afraid of a cult. When you hear a cult, what they make you think about? A cult.
You scared, you know, a bunch of
It
weird shit.
ain't nothing but hidden culture. That's what it
Bunch
is.
of weird shit, what you think, but that comes from us not having that information, not being taught that.
Right.
I didn't know that shit till like my 30s. I ain't never heard of occult and metaphysics and all this shit, man. I didn't know, nobody teaching this shit where I came from. I just happened to, you know what I'm saying,
Right on.
by the grace of the Most High and being on my spiritual path was being led to these different schools of thought, you know what I mean, where niggas learn all these different, go through different religions, you know what I'm saying, which really, I learned are just all components of one big truth, you know what I'm saying, but they got us so mixed up, but we gonna be fighting over, you know, who we supposed to be praying to.
Fear is so powerful. They ain't showed you them slave movies. What was the last slave movie that came out? Was that 12 Years Slave?
I didn't see it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I had to see it.
Rick, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I
Cause
stopped watching them.
the reason why I see it, cause I be having ammo, cause I deal with a lot of Christians and shit. And I be
Right,
wanting to be responsible. So I'm like, man, the dude told him, he said, man, if you don't get you, my bad, not 12 Years Slave,
Django.
no, who just did the revolt. They did what you call it on him, man. He wasn't successful, but he did a slave revolt. He was a pastor. He was a slave pastor, and he woke up, and you know, his people had snitched on him.
Nat Turner?
Nat Turner.
Nat Turner.
And
Yeah. I never seen that either.
The slaves in the movie, they was starving. They said, man, I'm ready to just die. They was knocking their teeth out, putting tubes down their throat, force feeding them, all kinds of stuff like that. But they told one of the white dudes like, man, what are you doing? Why are you beating them? He said, don't you know the fear of God is more than 100 to 200 lashes?
And
Give them the fear of God.
and they didn't even know that we had a whole different concept of death. So we didn't fear death the way we fear it now, because we knew that we was gonna get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? We would rather die than be in these conditions, because we was dying for a purpose, and we was connected through our ancestors and through our old time religion, whatever it may have been. You know what I mean? Old African voodoo or whatever. We was connected, so we wasn't scared of death. We knew that this was just a part of the journey. You know what I mean? But
what was the Christian Black Codes of 1724, man, that did a number on us. They said, man, we couldn't even chant, you know, we'll get information from our ancestors and all that stuff. You couldn't chant. Only thing you supposed to do is look for pie in the sky.
that's it, and that's the and that's the mentality
Pie in the sky.
that a lot of people have. I think a lot of people are really kind of snapping out of it. But no, this is what I think really too, that God, man, is so far out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? With black folks, to a certain extent, we don't know what to do. Like
Niggas don't pray to the
niggas don't go to no shit. That's a good point. But like, a lot of people don't go to church no more. We were just talking about this the other day. Educating while black. A lot of people don't even go to church a lot no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young folks don't go to church.
That's bank now.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But at the same time, they're not going to
Yeah.
church. But at the same time, people not going to church. They not getting no spiritual food nowhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once they say like, oh, the church is bullshit, they ain't finna like a nigga think about Islam. Some people go to that, which I think is an excellent school of thought. I'm glad that I was able to go through it, because I got a degree of discipline that is not in any other religion. Because you got to stop doing certain things once you know what I'm saying, take, you know what I'm saying, your shahada, you know what I'm saying, and you abide to these pillars. You got to stop doing something. So that amount of discipline, I'm grateful for. But I lost my train of thought.
But regardless of who you worship, you have to have something that you look up to that keeps you grounded. And I don't think this generation has that at all.
That's a
Like,
big fact.
social media is like fucked up. I don't know, social media is just fucking up everybody.
It's good and it's bad. That's what
50-50.
It's 50-50.
No, it's great that it's bad, though.
It's 50-50. Cause it's like a helpful marketing tool.
Right.
You can block, you know what I mean?
But it's
Motherfuckers can get in
also-
touch with you way across the
That's
misinformation.
Right.
And that's what you just said. Anybody can get in country with that ain't right. Everybody can get in country with that easy. And
Yeah.
then it's so much misinformation. It's so much, you know what I'm saying, bullshit articles that's
Fake
put out
news.
on purpose.
Fake
you know what I'm saying, to
news.
throw you to the left. And now these days,
Right.
with our generation, we don't have enough sense to even
Discern,
read the
yeah.
article
Right.
first. We
Yeah,
just
no
look at
discern.
the headline, clickbait, and share it. And now everybody's going around on false pretense.
Right.
And not only that, they control what goes viral.
Right.
They control
All
what we
this
see.
shit.
Right.
So
All
the fucked
this
up,
shit.
that's why I say a lot of shit I just don't see, because I don't wanna see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the psychological damage that it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That it's
Like
gonna,
that little, I never seen the little, they said little girls getting raped.
glad you brought that up. Glad you
Never
brought
seen
that
it.
up.
I've
No,
never seen, I'm glad
but
I seen it.
I was
I
seeing-
probably would, man, I would have checked whoever
Listen,
shared it.
I seen, yeah, absolutely. I seen in newspapers in different towns, they were telling people don't share it because you sharing child pornography, which is a crime.
Right.
And
Federal
what,
crime.
And what they say about the law, ignorance
The
of it.
law is no
So if
excuse.
you share that shit not knowing it's a child, and they go back and I don't know if y'all watching this series called Black Mirror.
I watched some of
on
them.
Netflix.
Mm-mm.
But they got
Break it
one.
down.
They got one show on there where everybody's retweeting this certain thing. Everybody retweeted end up getting killed or end up having to do something. You know what I'm saying?
They're involved,
Yeah,
basically.
they end up guilty by
Association,
simply what
yeah.
they doing on the thing. So a lot of us right now, or I guess a lot of us, but a lot of people right now are inadvertently, you know what I'm saying, doing all type of shit on
It's
it.
real?
No, it's not real.
Oh.
That's
The
a
broken mirrors is.
But this shit here is real with the baby, with
Yeah,
the,
baby being raped.
with the child or whatever. If you share that shit, you know what I'm saying, or possess that, they can charge you for child pornography, man.
But
Fuck
it's
your
like,
whole
why would
world
you
up.
wanna share some shit like that?
You got to be
Yeah,
sick.
That's crazy.
You got to be
Hey,
sick. You know what I'm saying?
Sidebar. one thing, like we was talking about discernment, they don't have discernment this generation. Well, which I don't feel like we never had that since coming out of slavery, discernment. And that's one thing, we don't know how to verify information. One thing we feel like we gotta learn chronological dating, and we gotta learn etymology and the difference between esoteric and exoteric. You agree, boy?
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely give us.
That's the basics, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know you can fact check and get
Okay.
etymology is the root, is where the mother
That's
comes
what I
from.
was just about to ask you. You already get into it
My
though.
psychology teacher told me that in college, like, man, that's the best how you really teach somebody. You're like, man, if I
Get
show
to
you
the
this
root.
chair, who made that chair? Who birthed that chair? You know what I'm saying? Then once you got the basis for all the chairs that ever could come out, cause if that was the original thought, that's where it was birthed from right there.
Right?
And exoteric is like the exoskeleton. That's the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, you know what I'm saying? The Hadith, the simple, the simple stuff. The esoteric is the stuff that's hidden behind it. The priests, imams, the masons read, the books that me and Boy love to read,
Even the Bible.
Yep.
Even the Bible, that bitch is esoteric. If you read it,
if you know how to
read
decode it,
Right.
get the Hebrew strong concordance, get the, you know what I'm saying, African destruction, African civilization, drop some books.
But all these tools, who reading though? Like, who was actually reading?
Nah.
You know what I mean? I think we got to figure out how to get people back into books.
One thing that helped me, I don't want to be too long-winded, is just me, because I don't like nobody, me mentally. Once I found out the school system had three main things, the same thing they did in Nazi Germany, was to make people docile, make people not want to read, but one of them, make laws with the ROTC and all them laws now, and make workers, not business.
Damn.
But the main thing reconditioned me not to read. I fought that. I was like, man, I gotta read. I fought it. You know what I'm saying? It's knowing I guess that's what they say. Knowing is half the battle.
That's it. That's it, man.
Knowing is
working your brain. You know what I mean? Like once you stop learning or stop growing anything, like you stop lifting weights, then you're not gonna have any muscles. If you stop, you know what I'm saying, growing your brain, then your brain is not going to, you know what I'm saying, be functioning at you know what I'm saying, the percentile. You know what I'm saying? That it's still, man. You still not gonna you're never gonna unlock any greatness by not using your brain. You know what I mean? That's what we need to teach our children. We got to teach our children how to think.
Critical
You know what I'm saying? The process of critical thinking and how to, you know what I'm saying?
Analyze.
Come on with it.
Mhm.
Come on with it, because like one thing people don't realize, like you just said it though, like it's wicked out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? People will finesse you, take advantage of you, and it's all kind of people. So we have to, you know what I'm saying, not only just be book smart, but you know, teach our babies, you know, what's really going on in the world and just prepare.
Right.
And I see the difference, cause I'm from the city, born and raised in the city, but I'm the first generation. I might have told you the first generation of quote unquote city folk, and you can see the difference whenever our generation, we just not came into the city. Now our family is way more closer than most people, and it's still dysfunctional, but it's like the people in the city, their dysfunction is on a whole nother level.
Right. That's back like what she was saying earlier. Like in the country at least, we know everybody.
Right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying, know we kin to somebody.
Yeah, I
So
know
every
it's
now and
fake out
then,
people.
every now and then somebody gonna get
Get their
killed.
issue.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, don't nobody really wanna kill somebody that we've been knowing our whole life. You know what I'm saying? But in the city,
That's
them
how it goes.
niggas way from over there on 1960. These boys way over
They
here.
don't never come out that side, and they'll never
So,
come out that side. So
And this ain't just, you know what I'm saying, Houston, this is every big city where, you know, it's just kind of dog eat dog, you know what I
How
mean?
it's going now, like on my side of town, the east side, everybody eating each other up.
It's not as
South side like that too. North side been like that. But that's kind of new on the south side. They was just talking about that in the interview. South side just not, south side known for being player, grinding and stuff like that. But it's really, they getting on a lot of grinding stuff that's been going on. It's not characteristics of
Because we do not value each other. We do not see the worth in each other.
Don't.
Because if we did, we wouldn't treat each other the way we do, man. It's a bad program that we got running inside of our database. That we need to wipe that motherfucker out You know what I'm saying? Of all the 12 years of fucking school bullshit, a lot of the bullshit they taught us in church, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the, like the simple shit, like just the whole mental projection of a white God, you know what I'm saying? We don't know how that affects us, just seeing that shit like, well, damn, white people are God.
See, the only thing that I feel like church benefited me as far as was just like the morality. Like, I'm gonna do you right, I'm gonna treat people right, I'm gonna try to walk and do, you know, I'm gonna try to live right.
Excellent point.
You know that already, though.
But church is a place where
I disagree, because there's some people out here who you just like,
They
damn.
know better.
You think so?
I know they know better.
I don't know, people ain't raised right.
Exactly. Everybody ain't raised right. You know what I'm saying? So church, I get it, is a place where even if you was fucked up, when we gathered there, people was like, okay, we came, at least we gonna have the spirit of God, no matter how fucked up, we gonna have generate that God in, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of who doing what, this nigga cussing this nigga fucking with who in that space, we tried to have that morale, you know what I'm saying? Well, we gonna
My best friend, I used to say the same thing. My best friend checked me on that. He said, man, they know better. I said, how you figure, man? He said, man, does a baby know better? I said, man, I got babies, so I know. They know what they're doing at all times. A grown person knows what they're doing. They'll do certain things with certain people. Like people pick their battles.
I agree.
I think that's true, but at the same time, it's like, I know people who literally have families and friends who, just like I said a while ago, they have yes men surrounded by them. Their family, like, it's like you have golden children, their family never tells them when that person is wrong, therefore when they get out into the real world, it's like,
come on.
she didn't tell me I was
It's like a culture shot.
So it's like, or it's just like a,
I swear.
you know, it's just like a man who has a girl who's staying on his ass and he's not used to that because his family didn't teach him, his friends didn't teach him. So when you see this one person trying to give you the right way, it's like, oh,
right.
no.
Some people need. I agree. Like my mom used to say, you know, it's bad. Like you know what you're saying. You know, it's bad whenever somebody starts believing their own lie.
Right, right.
And that's where we at now.
Right.
Where everybody can get on the goddamn Instagram or Facebook and lie. And ain't nobody gonna be like, you full of shit.
I gotta admit,
We at the area where
how many sorry mamas you know who just post that pic up of their baby? They ain't even raising their baby. They post that pic up of their little birthday little thing they do or whatever. And I'm so sick of that, boy. I know so many people that's not even parenting, they just letting it social media.
The selective parenting, basically, is what you said. You selected when you want to be a parent, whether it's birthdays, holidays, instead of full time, all the time you raising your kid, whether it's, you know what I mean, the best of your abilities, whether you in town, out of town, on the move, however you do it, but you raising your kids, and it's not to the, you can't hear me, my bad, and it's not to the point to where it's like, I gotta just post this. You know, I gotta do it for the gram.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? No.
They conscious.
It's like, motherfucker, I love my baby. I'm always, you know, interacting with my kids. I'm just letting y'all in on some of the personal life when I post a picture. Not just
That's how I do
it.
It's personal to me. I don't be really want my, my babies. Like every now and then I'm post a little something. But that shit, it's real personal.
Cause you want to enjoy them moments with self first. You know what I mean? Like, you go back and okay, you post them, but you want to just be able to be like, enjoy the moment that y'all had in the bond.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I say, man, one thing about the internet and that shit is, man, they got people, niggas can't live their authentic real life.
Yeah.
Because everything got to be so motherfucking big and out of this world. It ain't nothing regular no more. Like, niggas can't be regular no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything, like, is, I get it.
Animated.
But that's that shit right there, man. It gotta come to, we gotta get back to reality where, you know what I'm saying, we ain't attracted to just what look good on this little black screen that we look through, you know what I'm saying? And if we don't think that
people will literally think they know you by your whole damn social media.
What?
For real.
Oh, you don't post your kids? Oh, he must don't take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's crazy to me.
Hey,
I got a chick come and tell me, you there. That's the problem. You there? I said, man, we having a conversation.
Right.
You don't even know me. That's one of the forest things I'm too humble. That everybody get on me about being too humble. Like, bro, put that stuff out. You know how you be more. But just like you said, people think they know.
Right. People tell me all I do is club and I work like 75 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how do you know this? Because my Instagram?
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. And they don't never even like nothing. They just scroll past and shit. You'll never know they be even. What's up with that? Like, just in people that follow you in secret and shit. Like, stop doing it, y'all. You niggas is weird. Let me tell you something. There's apps out there that can track you weirdos, shadow following that niggas screenshot and show you a weirdo.
I know
You
it.
following niggas ain't never liking nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. And just
What
following
is that
on
shit
your
about?
Insta stories. Like, bro,
Stop liking me in secret. You gotta like me in public to be rewarded. You mean?
Exactly.
For real, man. Hey, we live, man. The
People
Pressbox.
trying
Bro,
to get on
step
the
back.
bandwagon. Yeah, people trying to get on the bandwagon like with the soul food vegan stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Breath like a brother.
Man, really keep the fan, watch y'all, watch.
Right.
Like I'm getting all the people that, like, when I had a friend, she was doing some designs for some celebrity. She had some sweats I wanted to cop. Man, what them sweats is? Boom. I think I'm trying to think what celebrity. I can't think of some celebrity. I think Adrian Foster posted my shit or something, one of my dishes or something. She out in my inbox. I want to try this. Like, come on, man. I want to try your food now and all this. Like, bro, I cannot.
What is it? Popularity over success? Is that what it is?
Boy, I tell you.
That's the way they got it these days.
Right.
Backwards.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
backwards.
saying?
Man,
It
I be at the work.
Well,
I be at the
popularity
work
over
with it.
talent.
I be at the
Yeah,
work.
right.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
myself.
As long as you're popular, you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
they
They
gonna
get-
come to you.
Yeah.
Cause I don't mess with you. I'm not gonna talk to you, and I'm not gonna do no short talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my people that know me, I talk. I'm gonna chop it up. If I
Yeah.
don't know you.
It's like that ain't my homie tripping.
Yeah, so I'm about to be like, man, what's wrong with you?
It
Man, I
ain't-
don't know.
It's 50 Cent had a statement. I wish I could play it right now, but he said something to about means of you're only good as the last conversation you had with somebody or whatever, or something to that nature. Like, what are you talking about with somebody? You're only gonna go as far as the last conversation you had with them, something to that nature. But I'm saying all that to make the point of we decide, you know what I'm saying, our where we go, you know what I'm saying, our journey. You know what I'm saying? Every day, by the decisions we make, by how we hold ourselves accountable.
Right.
How much do we love our true selves?
Right.
Do we love ourselves enough to stop, you know what I'm saying, going down the same bullshit ass path, or hanging with the same people or doing the same shit,
Insanity.
you know?
And telling yourself it's something else, you feel?
With the insanity, repeating the same thing over and over.
Expecting different results, you know what I mean?
Different motherfucking results, man.
Man, thank y'all for being here. If you noticed, I stepped out a while ago, man. I've been dealing with this head cold, man. That's why I sit back and let them chop a lot of good game.
For you, Jay.
Thank you.
I brought
See
some
how
too.
they work? You asked and you should have received, man. That's all I do. I just be asking and receiving, and I just be taking my blessings. Can't nobody get none of my blessings because it's meant for me, Jack Rabbit. You understand me? Everything that's meant for me, I'm gonna definitely get. And everything that's meant for you, I hope you get it, know how to get it, because I don't know. I can't send yours up for me and you. I just gotta work on me first. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man. First,
Yeah.
we got like at least 15 more minutes, man. You know what I'm saying?
What you wanna do, Jay?
Nothing, man. I'm just glad we having a nice little vibe. I'm glad we have some guests in here. You know,
Yeah,
always glad to
usually.
have
Yeah.
some feminine energy up in here.
Yeah.
Like I say, we get up in here and we kick this shit from a male point of view all the time. A lot of shit that we got to say, it's not always agreed upon by women. A lot of things women say they always agreed upon. So we like to keep this shit 1,000. We ain't got to agree about everything. You know what I'm saying? But let's just find, you know what I'm saying, the best part that we do agree on.
Absolutely.
And see what we can take that in. And I believe that's just like a key to anything, you know what I'm saying, to the smallest thing is to like stop holding so much judgment toward each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Without even knowing nothing about you. You go to the club all the time. I ain't never seen you at the club.
You know what I'm
I know, but I look at your thing, I'm judging you, bro. All you do is just that, I don't even know you, you know?
Right.
So let's just find what we can work on together, you know what I mean? And let's
Yeah,
big
build-
up.
yeah, let's
Let's
build
big
some
up.
shit.
Yeah, let's big up.
That's what
our
Jay
people,
talk
man.
about, man. Let's build up some shit. Big up the next person, man. You ain't got all that, throwing all that shade. Ain't that what they said? They throwing shade and shit, trying to dim a light. Yeah, man.
Man, we gotta come together, man.
That's it.
And kill this fear. It's some type of, it's really two frequencies, love and fear.
You feel me?
Jealousy, all that stuff. What's that? Jealousy, anger, all that is different.
Emotions.
Emotions of the frequency of fear.
The stem is
Like she's saying, people are all on your gram, and you going out all the time. They fearing, they have a, you know,
they not there with them.
Yeah, they fearing they're not there with you. And they got fear that they not living their life to
the potential because it looks like you have
because it looks like you living your life to its fullest potential. So it's all everything is rooted in fear. I'm starting to see as I get older. You know, grown men don't want to step out there. Fear to start your own business, like, you know, like.
Definitely.
Hey, if you scared to fail, you'll never succeed, man.
Because you're only good as the last time your ass to fail, man.
I almost had these 2 restaurants, man. The education that I got, man, is so priceless that I almost had these 2 restaurants. You know, I got one about to close on right now.
Yeah.
But the education that I got from going through these 2 is
just the process.
I'm glad you brought it up, because I want to ask Rico something on that note. Would you consider to be in a centralized location, or do you want to stay mobile?
That's a good question.
No, I wanna go central. I think I would do both. I would give them that option if they wanted me to come to them. I still would do that, but I do want to be central because a central location will give me more money as far as I'm going into these people's houses, setting up, taking down. That's taking money and time out of my pocket.
Right.
So
They come to you.
Yeah.
One best.
Yeah.
You know.
Where you got your little room set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see you doing that, sis.
Oh yeah,
So-
I'll do that.
These are the type of things, you know, we need to try to figure out how to grow each other.
I'm from the city, so let me know the locations. I know you'd be amazed, man. So many people own a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Too.
Definitely.
So
That's all it's about, man. Just like this. That easy. Networking and getting into a new space.
a whole bunch of spaces, man, that you
Yeah.
get, and you're not. See, I got a good restaurant, so putting a kitchen. If I'm gonna put a kitchen in there, it's 10 bands.
Yeah, it's a lot coming in with that adding the kitchen in there.
You just need a space to make it
That's
nice.
it.
That's
Yeah.
Girl, you good.
I mean, I can do that right now. I just want to do something to, you know, make myself stand out, build up my clientele.
Right,
You know,
right. You
do
say
much
this
like
6
that.
months in?
Yeah.
6 months.
Just 6 months.
Man, that's black excellence right there.
Yeah.
To the
They
highest
say you're not
degree.
supposed to profit there after 3 years.
Oh no, I'm profiting.
No, this
Come
black,
on now.
this black excellence. I can't do it without
Take a
profit.
chance. Take a chance and gamble on yourself, man.
Right.
Stop being afraid. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can't say you all God this and you believe in this and then you scared to go out
God,
with your faith.
God.
That shit don't add up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to really just jump out there on that faith.
But like he said, our generation was taught, you know, school, college, blah, blah, blah. This generation, they starting out going on Instagram, going on Facebook, starting businesses at 14, 15. They rich by the time they 20. We didn't have that luxury.
We did
You know
not.
what I'm
We
saying?
did not.
Niggas was outside passing CDs out.
That's
you know?
an excellent
So,
fact
Hey.
she just brought up.
Hey.
That's
you
an
have a
excellent
free
fact.
out to reach millions of people. So why would you not utilize it?
That's
No.
an excellent point right there, man. Times have changed
Right.
within a period of probably 10 years on the amount of technology and the quickness and opportunities that the people have to do the things that took us a lot of
Right.
footwork. Like you
Exactly.
saying, CDs, do all this, that shit is damn obsolete now. Or just being able to create an online website or tap in somewhere and sell your product across the world.
Right.
Like this where we at now. That's how you're gonna be able to monetize. Like, hey, we can go anywhere and ship our product anywhere to you. We're not just, you know what I'm saying, confined to
At the end of the
Speaking
day,
of-
it's getting more realistic, man.
Yeah, oh no, it's good. Speaking on CDs, I just want to throw this in there because I always have little fun bits. Target wants to stop paying labels for the CDs. It doesn't sell. Best Buy plans to stop selling CDs by the summer. Streaming is becoming more and more dominant. So it's saying that stores are just gonna do away. Are we at the era where CDs are gone?
They're about to be gone.
Yo,
About that time.
Cassette's gone.
That's crazy. I just want to drop that on y'all while you brought that up. That's the era we in though. CDs are gone, bro. Remember we used to
Right.
drop CDs off at the store, consignment deal.
you know, they are gone, but
They coming back.
at the same time, you know, if you trying to, you know, do music, I guess you can always sell a nigga a CD. Always, you know.
Yeah.
I see a lot of because I take CDs still. You know.
Me
what I'm
too.
saying?
Now,
You
I'm
got
not
to-
too big for
You got
it.
to convince me really good to get me to listen to it.
I'm not
You got
too
to
big
make me
for it.
want to listen to it, but you know what I'm saying. I still think it's, you know what I'm saying, ain't completely dead yet. But as far as in the stores and the marketplace, this shit all digital, man.
It's all digital. Just how many streams you can get, and views and likes you can generate, and how much traffic your page generate. Well, that's when somebody else notices you, because you can be popping and not have 1,000 likes on a picture and not have,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Popularity over talent.
Exactly.
That's
Back to what you were saying, because
So numbers do lie, Jack.
numbers do lie.
they got all them ghost followers. You know what I'm
I see it
saying?
all the time.
Nigga done went out and paid, dressed up. All the shit is written. It's phony. You're a phony.
I see it all the
But
time.
that's what people go to.
That's because it's instant gratification nowadays.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
A lot of people don't know that seeing having your phone and seeing those likes, you know what I'm saying, is like hitting dope. You know what I'm saying? Creating dopamine.
Yes.
It's like it triggers something in your brain.
That's a feel good.
Yeah, so you also we constantly coming
Check
back,
it. Let me see how many-
coming back.
Let me see.
And so they had a way inside of Instagram, inside of Facebook, Instagram for sure, where they can stop your likes and hit you with 12 at a time, because they know how often you check your shit. You're gonna check your phone every 2 minutes.
So that's gonna get you generating back on our app. That's pushing you right back to our app when you said, okay, I'm just post a picture and forget about it.
And all that time we spend, you know what I'm saying, doing this is the time that we're not creating our own reality.
Yeah.
We wonder why somebody always telling us what to fucking do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to take charge and do some shit on our own and take the initiative to
Right.
do the shit that we supposed to do to be free the way we say we want to be free.
We'll talk about it, man.
You know
This
what I mean?
is the Pressbox, man. We up
Listen,
in
man, we
here,
about to get ready to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We on the last little old leg. I want to give Rico an opportunity to close us out on what she got going on. Tell her people again how to contact her, and just end us with a thought that you got for us.
Okay, well, once again, I'm AKA Rico. You can follow me on Instagram at iconic.enhancements. That's EYE, spelled EYE, conic, EYECONIC, not iconic with an I. And you can also follow me on Facebook at Iconic Enhancements. My email address is iconic.enhancements@gmail.com. My phone number is 832-360-7625. You can message me, DM me. I respond to all inquiries. I'm a mobile microblading service. Right now I'm having a special, my microblading ranges from $300 to $400, but right now I'm doing a special for $100 off.
Hey.
So it'll come around $200 to $300 instead, and I will come to you.
Get it
And
for
I
your
will-
girl on Valentine's Day, man.
Right.
If y'all watching right now, any guys watching.
Send all your side chicks to me. I got you.
Word.
Okay, I got you.
Y'all heard that right there. Y'all get with Iconic Enhancements, man. Your girl Rico. Shout out, man. Coming through from Henson 6.
Shout
I
out.
will come any Thursday bar, okay?
Say no more.
Any
Just
Thursday.
say
I got
no
you.
more. My man Talik, Soul Food Vision.
Peace.
Leave us with some. How we get in touch with you, your spiel and what you got going on.
Follow me on the gram, soul_food_vegan, soulfoodvegan.com. The website be up soon, transitioning to vegan restaurant website. Business line is at 832-526-6553. Health as well. Peace, love, and light. Hey.
Yeah, I'll let another one knock down. Y'all go to the YouTube, go to the Pressbox, subscribe, like, comment, talk shit, hate, show some love. It don't matter. Just make your presence
I know
known.
you seen it.
Thank
I know
y'all.
you seen it,
Instagram. Thank y'all. Media Block coming back next week and February 22nd. We
Yeah.
here with Reverend Nigga Daddy. February 23rd.
Yeah.
We in the back having a function. Everybody come out, man. This is gonna be the
Everybody
church.
about it, man.
Bro,
Everybody.
till next week.
I
I am Barlene.
I'm CA.
This is the Pressbox.
Peace.
Out.
Here we go.